Hi there and welcome to the Uke Stuff channel and welcome to this tutorial video for Zombie by the Cranberries. And this is a tutorial video for the ukulele play-alongs that you can find at the Uke Play-alongs channel on YouTube. So what we're going to do in this video is, first of all, we're going to look at the chords you need for GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. Then we'll talk about the chords you need for baritone DGBE ukulele because they are different. And then we'll talk about some strumming. I just want to remind you that there are chapters in this video, so you can use the slider on the bottom of your screen to jump ahead to parts of the video that matter to you. And in addition, I think you can even see a graphic interface if you click on that in some video formats. If you like the chords that you see in this video, you can go to ukestuff.info and find this song as written there. Ukestuff is a collaborator at this site, and they publish the actual chord charts that we use in the actual video for this song. And you can also find a link to that in the description below. And finally, if you like this video, if you like this channel, there are three things you can do to help. First of all, you can like the video. Second, you can subscribe to the channel. And third, if you ever want to, you can buy me a coffee to say thank you for making the videos. That's at buymeacoffee.com/ukestuff. All right, with all that said, let's get into the actual tutorial. So I'll be using this instrument. This is the IRC SU0044-TA. It's a solid spruce top with laminate zebra wood back and sides. There are 4 chords in the song, although with GCEA there are a couple bonus chords we'll talk about quickly before we move on to baritone. So the first chord is the E minor chord. I always tell my students this is the waterfall chord. You put that first finger on the first string, second fret, and then you just waterfall the other strings down. There are some books that will show that you also need to play the 4th string. You do not, although you could. And in the case that you didn't want to use the 4th string, I'd still plant the 1st and 2nd fingers. Then I'd reach over with the 3rd finger to play the 4th string, 4th fret, and then let my pinky play the 3rd string, 4th fret. Pretty much the same, so I just normally use the 3-finger E minor chord. The next chord is the C chord. Next chord is the G chord. And with the G chord, again, plant those first 2 fingers, and I find that I bring my wrist in at a little bit of an angle to make that G chord a little bit easier. And then finally the D chord. And there are a number of ways to play this. If you notice with my G chord, where my first finger's at, I just leave my first finger there and I make a pyramid shape, sort of like a G7 chord. But from the G chord, I just leave my first finger there and I move the other 2 fingers down to make a D chord, but they're all on the same fret. Now, there are some people who want to play D with 3 fingers right in a row like that. That works. Some people want to use 1 finger. And if you do that, you have to kind of bend your finger like this to make that work. That works. And there are some people that want to use 2 fingers, like this. I generally will do that sort of, upside down V shape. The one thing you don't want to do, which a lot of my students want to do, is to reach over and play the D chord with your thumb. Don't do that. That's the one thing to avoid. But otherwise, you have a lot of options with the D chord. Now, there are 2 bonus chords on GCEA ukulele that you can use really just for the first opening guitar riff. And the first one is a C major 7. It's just 1 note away from C. So if you're used to playing C with your 3rd finger, you can just walk 1 up to that C major 7. And then the other one is really a D6 chord, but the chart that I have shows it as a B minor 7. It's actually the same chord, but in the song purpose, it really is a D6. So what that is it's a bar chord, and you can use that as an option too. So what you do is you take that first finger and you pull across all 4 strings right above the 2nd fret. And then you're just pulling against the fretboard. I'm holding my ukulele securely with my right hand because all my strumming is going to come from my wrist anyway. And I pull against all 4 strings without even using my thumb yet. And I can get a pretty clean sound. And then I can add the thumb just for a little bit of support. And that's that B minor 7 or D6 chord that you can use for that optional first set of chords. And we'll talk about that when we get into strumming a little further. But otherwise, those are the 4 main chords plus 2 bonus chords that you can use on Zombie by the Cranberries on GCEA soprano concert or tenor ukulele. All right, now let's go take a look at baritone. All right, for baritone, I'll be using this instrument. This is the Flight NUB 310 baritone ukulele. They do come GCEA, so if you want it tuned like a baritone, you'll have to put other strings on it, which I have done. So with the baritone, I only listed 4 chords for this version. You get your E minor chord, then you get your C chord, just add 1 finger. Then you have your G chord, and then really the hardest chord on baritone, the D chord. By the way, not hardest chord on baritone, but in this song, the D chord. And those are the 4 chords you need to play Zombie by the Cranberries on baritone DGBE ukulele. All right, now let's talk about strumming. All right, so let's take a look at strumming. I'm going to be using this instrument. This is the ARC SU0044-TA that I used for the GCEA chords earlier in the video. There are really 2 different patterns for the song. I'll show you both on GCEA ukulele and DGBE ukulele. The first one is actually more complex. And what happens here, I'm going to play an E minor chord, is you're going to get down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And my hand keeps moving up and down like a metronome all the time without freezing. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And what we can do is we can put that sequence of down, 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 up, down, 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 up into the progression of the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Now, let's put in the 2 optional chords that occur only with that strum, and I'm only doing this on GCEA, not baritone DGB. We'll come back to baritone in just a second. So the first chord would be E minor, then a C major 7. Then we get the G chord, so that B note just keeps hanging on, and then the B minor 7 or D6 chord. And it's going to be the same exact strumming pattern, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's with the optional chords for GCEA ukulele. Now let's also take a look at baritone for that same strumming pattern. All right, here's my Flight baritone NUB 310. Here's that same pattern of down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Again, if you're noting, every time I'm holding the ukulele firmly with my right arm and motion is coming from my wrist and I'm strumming at the sweet spot of the instrument, basically where the body meets the neck, so you get a better sound out of the strings. All right, now let's look at the other strumming pattern which is used throughout the song. So I'm back with my concert ukulele, and with this one, same 4 chords, what we're going to do is 8 down strums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can actually do that. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That works great. But I also like adding a down up on beat 8. So it's going to sound like this. Down, 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 up, down. All right, so let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. that's going to work very well. Let me go do that on baritone as well. All right, so back on baritone, here's that same strumming pattern that's used throughout most of the song. Down, 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 up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So with those 4 chords and those 2 strumming patterns, that's basically all you need to do to be successful on Zombie by the Cranberries. And as a side note, this is a bonus Halloween sort of themed video for 2021. Managed to find the time to get an extra one in this year. All right. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll be back soon with some more uke stuff for you.